Wow. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? There's a Shonen Summit, of course. I'm awesome. It's Malik. It's Tim.
Stop. Hold on.
We're not addressing you as that. We're not addressing you as that.
That's
What?
a lot. My name is actually Stressed.
This man talk about his personal life.
All right, we'll wrap this up.
Before we continue, we've talked about this.
We're gonna put it under you.
No. You gotta say it. You gotta say it just once.
I feel like
not-
Eisen
I'm not
after
saying
Nigga boo.
I'm not
What?
saying it.
That sounds racist, don't it?
What'd you say?
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna put it above. But anyway, today we're talking about some 90s stuff. I'm 26.
Case closed. The best
So,
anime. Go ahead.
I mean,
Changed my mind.
we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk.
But we're talking about some stuff that we grew up with. Like I don't really care. I don't count like 2010 plus.
Yeah, that's not. That's not
yeah,
old.
I
school.
get that. I
Past
get
9
that.
I feel like the cap for like old school anime was like 2005.
Yeah,
2000.
I
I'll give it 2006.
You can.
Because
I was straight.
Well, yeah, Inuyasha was still going in 2000.
What do you think when you think
Like, it was still on
2000?
Adult Swim.
When you think 2006? Like, what do you really think about in 2000? What happened in 2006 anime?
Did like a Ninja Turtle video game come out at that time? That's the only thing I remember.
That was 2008.
Isn't that when Naruto got
2008.
interesting?
No. Naruto didn't come out until like 2008 or 2009, I think.
No. It was like when I was in. I'm pretty sure it was when I was in middle school. So yeah, it was like.
Yeah.
No. It was like 2000. Damn.
Only thing I can remember
It was
about
like 2000, maybe 7.
No,
2007 to
no,
2008.
Because Naruto came out the same day Sailor Moon ended, I think. So that was like 2008 had to be.
only thing
I
I can
think.
remember. Only
I'm
thing
not
I
sure.
can remember about 2006 is Sonic the Hedgehog 06. That's the only. That's the only thing.
You talking about Sonic X?
No, Sonic 06, the video game, the worst
Did you
Sonic
never-
game ever. One of the worst.
That's how you know I just didn't know about
Naruto
that.
dropped in 02.
Yeah,
The anime?
Yeah, the anime dropped in 02.
In America?
I didn't remember. Oh, my fault.
In America.
On Toonami, sir.
We got it in 07.
Yeah.
I knew it was one.
I knew it was 07.
Yeah, it dropped in 2002, but it ain't come over here for.
February 15th,
Believe it!
07.
Of course, we weren't gonna get that till they finished the first 5 seasons.
Yeah, you're right.
I just
Wow, they really weren't for the first 5 seasons.
Some y'all won't know unless the camera was recording and we were filming this and it was like a little tidbit. We were talking about some of the old school anime. I just remember one of the greatest ones that I remember watching that I shouldn't have been watching as someone of my age.
Which one?
Lupin the Third.
Hey, that show put some hair on your chest.
My father has actually gotten me into watching Adult Swim. That's how I found out about anime in general through my dad.
I just
Lupin
found
the
out
Third was
the,
one of the first ones I got a chance to
I found
see.
out the typical way through Toonami.
I found anime because this is like before Toonami was like big out there, and everybody knew. Oh, you go to Toonami on Friday nights to watch anime. I was just I was just staying up late.
Okay,
I
so
was like,
you talking about Friday night? Well, I'm talking about. I grew up watching Toonami at like getting home at like 4 in the afternoon.
Like after school program.
As soon as 5 o'clock hit.
Oh, no.
Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, G Gundam, freaking Zoids.
Oh wait, hold on.
Don't get me started on that.
All that
You mean the
stuff?
Aftertoon show on Kids WB?
Yeah, that's
They
what that
actually-
was.
too.
That too.
That's what
too.
that was.
But nah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I found out about
Yu-Gi-Oh was on Kids WB for whatever reason.
Hey, real quick.
Cubics out there? Cubics?
Yeah, Cubics.
Ultimate Muscle?
Wait, hold on. How
How'd you
many of
mention
you?
Cubics? I love Cubics.
Real quick, I know this is not an anime. How many of y'all remember Jetix?
I do remember that.
Y'all remember Jetix? How many of y'all remember the Super Robot
talking
Monkey
about
Team
the-
Hyperforce Go? That was an anime before it was an anime.
No, there was an actual anime that was on JetX. It was called Shinzo, and no one knows. No one freaking remembers Shinzo. And I'm just like, and the only way I can even get people to remember it, it was the fat cat, the blue water dude, and then the short, pink-haired kid that had on the red armor, and they fused to become Shinzo. But before they do that, like whenever they transform, dude like gets tall as shit, and he gets like full body armor. The blue dude, I forgot what it was, and then the cat goes from fat to being like Brock Lesnar size.
Choji.
Butterfly
I used to
mode.
get mad when I saw that. I was like, bro, how did he do that? First episode, I was like, what?
You know who that remind me of? You remember? I can't remember his name, but from Air Gear, the big dude. He was like Fatty Butcher. The guy, he was just like he was fat. He was fat. He just
Hold on. I ain't never seen Air Gear. The dude's name was Fatty Butcher.
His name is Fatty Butcher.
Oh, you gotta
His
watch
name,
it.
you gotta watch it. His name is Fatty Butcher, Tim.
So there's a list of like animes
Okay,
that, in my opinion, have like some of the greatest openings. Air Gear is one of them.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
You gotta watch it.
but I,
Eric, you talking about what was it, Break Chain?
Chain.
I like. I'm gonna have to like link that. I like that song a whole lot.
But
One of the only other way I was introduced outside of Toonami and like the afternoon show, I used to randomly watch Sci-Fi on Saturdays, and they had the Ghost in the Shell movie playing.
Yeah, they
did. I got into the middle of the anime.
Was it
I'll make y'all laugh.
Aniplex or something like that popped up on Sci-Fi Channel?
I think yeah. Was it Aniplex?
It popped up on Mondays or whatever. I don't remember.
Y'all might actually drag me for this. Whenever for whatever reason, I was a diehard Dragon Ball Z fan to the point where I don't think anybody other than 90s kids gonna remember this. When they used to bring Dragon Ball Z on Telemundo. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish, and I do not care.
This is a shout out.
We knew what was going on.
This is a shout out to all
I
my
already saw
Hispanic
the
friends. This is a shout out to all my Hispanic friends because there's a lot of them out there. Like, I was like, yo, I watch anime, and the first anime that I remember some of them mentioning was Dragon Ball Z.
That's the reason why.
I now know why.
Because it was on Telemundo.
It's when we
I
had
think it was
basic
like Channel
cable.
73 or something.
Yeah,
Channel
basic
73.
cable. You just swapping through. Let me go to Spike TV.
Right, like,
Oh,
as soon as I seen it, I was like, let me go ahead and just watch it. No, it was funny.
You about to shoot a Kamehameha in Spanish?
It was funny because the only season I saw that was in Spanish was the Cell Saga. I didn't see the Frieza Saga in Spanish. I didn't see none of that. I only saw the Cell Saga, and I always popped in. It was either when Gohan was fighting Cell or when Piccolo was fighting Android 17. That was the only two scenes. For some reason, I kept popping in on it. I was just like, all right.
Tim, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Frieza in Spanish might sound like a Hispanic mom ready to throw a chocolate at her child. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's the scale. For them to really feel the fear of Frieza, I feel like you have to make instead of death beams, it's death chocolates.
When he blew Krillin up, all you see is a giant chocolate fly by, hit him in the chest.
They sit there. I can relate to that. He's scared. He real.
Oh my
But
god!
on some real note, like a lot of old school anime though. Let's see, old school anime, Big O.
Cyborg 009.
Yeah, we're not getting over this. I understand that he's the Batman in Gotham City.
No. What kills me? I need to know what. Cause I'm about to look it up. I don't even know what city Big O is based in. You said the dude's name is Roger Smith.
Yes, Roger
What
Smith.
Japanese person?
By the way, he's never seen Big O.
No. I've seen bits and pieces. I've never actually sat there and watched it.
Yo, so there was.
I'm looking it up right now. I need to know. Like,
It's like he's
a lot of anime characters, like in at least like 90s and all that, they're based off they're like spots in America that they base them off of.
I need to know what
Big
city.
O looks like the Power Rangers are supposed to group together to fight him. Like his arms had those big guns. Then
It wasn't even a gun.
And it was shooting blow them apart.
Yeah, it wasn't even a gun. So this is where I don't know if the term is very well known. It's called blubber cannon.
Wait, what?
The term blubber cannon?
Uh-huh.
No. So me growing up, I had I've been big all my life. All my life I had to fight.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Congratulations.
Congrats.
It's Steak Boy season. You better embrace it.
I've already embraced it. I'm happy. I'm big. While everybody else is freezing, I'm warm. That's not what I would call it. Anyway, but I'd punch somebody and they'd be like, "Yo, why does it feel like I got hit twice?" And I'd be like, "Yo, because you get hit and it's the initial shockwave that bounced back."
The only thing I thought about when he said that, it was a video of a dude that was fighting one person. And he hit him so hard, dude got up. Hey, which one of y'all motherfuckers hit me? Everybody was like, what you mean? Nah, y'all trying to jump me, bro.
I remember the video.
Hit you.
Ain't nobody out there, big dog. He's just scared.
But he used to punch somebody.
Where is
and then the cannon that he had on his arm, his, I guess I'm gonna call it a Gundam because that's what it was. His Gundam's arm will cock back. and then lock in place, and then it
so
fire, and you just all you see is like destruction. I'm like, bro, that is not realistic. This ain't. This is literally Power Rangers.
What kind of ballistic weapon is this? Where you get this from?
You see that watch that man?
You know Bruce Wayne?
Yo,
If somebody robbed him, give up the watch. I can't do that, big dog. What if they shot him and took that watch? This man wreaking havoc.
You know what? No, you know
What that watch do, bro?
You know what I think?
Click it.
You know what I think Big O is? I feel like Bruce Wayne cloned himself, and after the Batman died, the original Batman dies, he was made, and he was like, yeah, I want you to assume this alias, Roger Smith.
That man look like Terry McGinnis.
Yo, he is.
I'm looking at a picture of him right now. He does look like Terry McGinnis.
like Terry McGinnis.
He does.
Batman
Bro, like,
Beyond.
I'm actually. He has a butler and everything.
Yes, he has a butler, and
But
then he
his
also
name
has a like a female. Well, I don't know if she. I
redhead
know she's like
robot?
robotic.
Robot?
It's his
I think
girlfriend or
she's a
something. I
robot.
don't know.
Yeah, but she's a
This
robot.
Batman Beyond Me.
Okay, so apparently it's in some place called Pandagram City. I'm trying to see what
Pandagram?
No,
Pandagram.
it's based. Okay, it is in America. It's based in the island of Manhattan. Okay, I was trying to figure out what Japanese man is named Roger.
Well, another show. Oh, everybody knows it. Yu Yu Hakusho. That was like Smile Bomb. Come on, and
Yo, you be in such a.
Everybody knows the song.
So
Jesus.
I grew up in a neighborhood with like barely anybody. Like at least as a child. Like as I got older, more people were like into it. But as a child, a lot of people didn't know about anime. It was like, hey, when that new Hannah Montana episode coming on, that new Sweet Life, I was the only one that was like, yo, have you y'all see Big O or something? Like, I don't know what's going on here.
I ain't never in my life said, when is that Hannah Montana?
I don't watch.
I'm just using examples from when I was growing up.
You could have said Proud Family. You said Hannah Montana though.
Yo, hold on. First of all, where I was growing up, it was everybody was talking about either Sweet Life of Zack and Coney.
That's fine.
I said Cody. What was it? Wizards of Waverly Place. Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Have you ever been to Morningside Elementary?
What is that?
Where is that?
It is a school in like I want to say it's like in the Midtown area.
That sounds peaceful.
I didn't even go to Midtown.
The school is connected to a church.
Did that school use seasoning?
I understand.
You're wrong for that. You are so wrong for that. Oh my God! He said, did that school use seasoning?
Back on topic, baby.
You were seasoning the Yu Yu Hakusho. By the way, if you ain't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, I'll fight you.
Right. If you haven't seen Yu Yu
Case
Hakusho,
hands
you're
on
getting jumped by everybody.
I don't even care about spoilers. You ain't seen Yu Yu. I'm fighting you.
First of all, if you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm getting our cameraman to come after you. You can't see him right now. He doesn't know that I just mentioned him, but he's coming for you and your family.
Favorite character from the show, gotta be my boy.
I don't know who you gonna say.
Kuwabara.
Yeah,
I knew it.
that man got that pompadour working.
I was just about to say, first of all, any character with a pompadour you like, because your favorite character from freaking Shaman King was a dude that had a freaking pompadour.
Yeah,
You got
Takamura has a pompadour. Why do you like pompadour so much?
I'm gonna get one, man.
The dude
Don't do
from,
that.
the guy
Black
from,
guy with a
the guy
pompadour.
from Erica who wearing with the dogs. He has a literal pompadour
My
helmet,
boy.
and when he takes it off, it's a fully formed space dandy.
That's what I watch the show.
Space
I like Kuwabara because
Alright.
I had no idea how Kuwabara was, what he's gonna bring to the table. I like the fact that he was very supernaturally sensitive from like jump. He was like sensing ghosts and shit. He went to Yusuke's funeral,
I gotta go back and watch. You.
I don't read.
My
seen it
opinion.
since
So
Three or four
I've always liked villains in animes because a villain is what makes an anime, in my opinion. Like you can have amazing characters, but you ain't got no good villain to put them with. What you
Good
got?
antagonist in there.
Yeah.
Taguro.
Like there's only some of the animes that I enjoy that aren't like really like it's kind of like slice of life. But Shinobu, he a thug.
Which one was
I
that?
ain't heard that title in a long time actually.
Well, it's not even a title; it's a character, and I'm pretty sure his name is like Shinobu or something like that. Let me look it
Yu Yu
up.
Hakusho?
Yeah,
No, I'm
Which
thinking-
one, the
I'm
blind
thinking
guy or the
I'm thinking
one
of
at the
somebody
end?
else then. I'm thinking of a show.
dude who get big in this dude.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Oh, I thought his name was Shinsui.
Shinsui
yeah,
Shinobu.
Yeah, Shinsui.
It was one of those.
Oh, he was the first spirit detective.
Yeah.
And then he like left. Fuck his job.
He's not evil, but
I like Toguro as a villain
I would definitely
because
say
he kind of ran hands on Yusuke a couple times. And was
Everybody.
just like, I'm not even using a lot of my power right now.
that man.
that's the dude that got big.
Yeah.
20% of my power is enough.
And you know
What's
what?
wrong with your body, nigga?
The reason I really like him is one scene in particular. He walked up to a bar. And he asked for orange juice. I don't drink alcohol. Orange juice, if you please.
Orange juice.
You
Hold on.
know
that's really, man.
People don't understand. There's only two things that you can bribe me with in this world. It's gummy bears. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I love gummy bears. Leave me alone. The other one is orange juice. When this man said orange juice, I was like, yo, you the best character in anime history right now.
I'm like, you can't deny this man a cup of orange juice because he gonna fold you.
You ever seen those movies where like somebody go to a bar and me a glass of milk? He about to kill it.
Everybody in there.
You know what made me really mad when y'all mentioned Toguro just now? I just thought about. We're gonna get back on 90s in a second. I'm mad because Muscular from freaking My Hero Academia is a watered down Toguro.
Yeah.
He is a heavily
Yeah.
watered down Toguro. The only difference is he has this man has anger issues. Like this man just likes killing people.
That man crazy.
Toguro was like actually trying to fight.
His face kind of messed up.
Man, he missing the eye.
The thing I like about Toguro, at like when they use like super strength in a lot of different
Anime?
shows and stuff,
Yeah.
especially animes, that whole strength factor they're really really slow but they're really really strong.
Yeah.
Toguro's like he can basically buff up his muscles. So the scene where like they're like in some what do you call it, parking deck. And he's like he was running really fast, just knocking pieces. And I was like, yeah, if you got super strength, you moving inhumanly fast.
Yeah, you can kick off really, really quick.
There's no more resistance in your body. You just
I'm telling you right
gone.
now, my coworkers found that out the hard way. For whatever reason, I decided to Naruto run through the factory.
wow, I've been to that.
You must have really been bored at work.
sleep-
Like,
Oh, you gonna
was,
die.
and it was yesterday, and there was nothing else to do. And I saw my coworker, I was just like,
Huh.
and I
sorry.
full sprint is where he was.
if I was your boss and I saw you full blown Naruto run through the factory, I'm gonna look at you.
Go on break.
First of all, the only
I'm not
thing
gonna tell you to go on break. I'm gonna be like, yo, you the only one that was brave enough to do it. Hey,
The only thing
Go
that
get yourself some
scared them-
dinner.
The only thing that scared them,
Take
they
this
didn't
20.
know what to do. Cause they were just like, I don't know if I should get out the way or not. And I just kept moving forward. I'm gonna die.
See me doing that.
I think. Wait,
Supervisor.
back on. I want to get on top of Kuwabara again. The reason I like Kuwabara is because he got folded by Yusuke so many times and didn't give up on trying to fight him. When he died, he was like, "What you mean he did?
What am I
ain't
supposed
get-
to do?
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to fold this man."
I started crying.
So he was on some Vegeta type shit, basically.
And then and not only that, I think Kuwabara had some of the greatest character development ever. This man went from being sensitive, getting beat up all the time. He was like,
I thought he was the bully.
He was the bully.
so you mean he was beating people
Still
up on it?
sensitive.
No.
So
he was the bully, but he was getting beat up.
Oh, you talking about the episode where it was like you got to refrain from fighting, and then like everybody he's ever fought put hands on him that day, and this man walking down the street reading a book with bruises all over his face. I was like, bruh, ain't nobody this tough.
Somebody would have snapped by now and just. I'm just saying, I've had it.
When I saw him with that spirit sword, I was like, this is dope.
That's
They gave
how-
this man his lame ability. He can produce a sword with his energy. That's it.
He ain't know how to even
he's-
activate it at first.
he's
He's like, I'm gonna run hand. You know what? And not only that, when he walked
my
into
God.
the arena during the dark tournament, he got folded so bad. It was so hard to watch. I was like, Kuwabara, stop. Just stop. You don't deserve
It
this.
was a moment that I had. It reminded me of like Yamcha style characters or whatever.
Oh, no.
I ain't tripping on Yamcha because that's one of my favorite characters. That Wolfang Fist.
I do want to talk about something.
Can't
with
with
that,
nobody say Wolfang Fist was the best technique in Dragon Ball Z when I first saw it.
Yeah.
When
When
I
I
first
saw
saw
in Dragon Ball, when I first saw it.
Yeah, I just love the ending.
But when Kuwabara fought the Dark Tournament, I was like, he about to put hands on somebody, and when he got popped, I was like, I completely forgot he's human. He's the weakest person in this tournament. Everybody else is
Everybody else,
demons
they were like demons, have something.
Genkai was the only other person that was human after years of training.
Look, I'm gonna mention the anime. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. Anybody ever seen Flame of Recca?
Flame of
Yeah,
Recca.
we thought we talked about that before.
I think we have.
I have not.
Like you haven't. Okay, if you're into older anime, I highly recommend it. It's funny because Flame of Recca reminded me of Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the reason why I got into it. But it's like the main character. He's not on no Naruto level stuff in terms of like having a demon sealed inside of him. He has a 7-headed dragon sealed in his arm.
Hiei.
No,
Boy,
no, a little bit worse. Honestly, no, because it's not like he had control of his, right? Yeah, no, every head of the dragon has a different personality,
wait.
and he has to unlock each one.
Wait, is it like
so
it's
it's
like
like a-
High School DxD where like the dragon is his arm, like it's in his arm?
It's something like that. Like when you first see him, he has like a silver brace on his arm or whatever. Everybody just thought that was the thing. He was trying to be a ninja, like the bully who reminded me of Kuwabara. He kept folding the bully. Like, he kept tricking the bully. And, like, first episode, he got him in a pitfall trap. And they was like, we're on campus. Why is this here? And he was like, I'm trying to be a ninja. And I was just like,
Black Star.
but like, Flame of Recca reminded me so much of Yu Yu Hakusho, mainly because, like, the main character, he wasn't on... Yusuke was trying to put hands on everybody. He was and he wasn't. Like, he was just trying to live his life. And then all of a sudden he found out he can control fire. He was like, "Oh, okay, go ahead, I can control fire." No, you actually have dragons in your arm, huh? What you mean?
What you talking
like, I think I read up to
What's
the point
going
where
on,
he
big
had
fella?
unlocked like the first 3, and I think the third one he almost killed somebody in a tournament. Like, it was something like the Dark Tournament. One of my favorite characters on there. It was a monk. It was the scariest shit I've ever seen in an anime. Cause in my head, I'm like, okay, he's a monk. I know he can fight, but he was like, "All right, you got 3 hits on me, bro." Like, everybody has like these.
So why you saying he got 3 hits?
No, that's how it was. Cause everybody has like these spiritual like weapons that they can use or spiritual items. He had beads around. He had monk beads around his head, but they were like Dragon Ball sized. And I was looking. I was like, "Why is he walking around with that?" And every time he got hit, one of them lit up, and I was just like, what is he about to do?
He's
When
about
he
to
got
ruin
hit that
somebody's
third
life.
time, his skin color freaking changed and his eyes opened up, and he almost killed somebody. And I was just like, "How do you, huh?" And then the fight was over. He turned back normal. I was like, "So you telling me you have to hit him? You have to knock him out in the first 3 hits?"
If you don't knock him
Wait,
out,
so did he only have 3 of them, or was it like 7?
No, it was like it was I can't. I gotta read it again, or because like I said, it's an anime for it.
First of all,
I wanna kinda, like, read-
if
I
I
wanna
only
watch
have 3
that.
chances to hit you, I'm just hitting you with a car. I'm just gonna run you over.
you gotta pull out a gun. I'm gonna fall. You gotta go.
I'm
They didn't
shooting.
say I can't have it.
I'm shooting him.
I'm
in the
hitting
nuts
you
first.
with a
I'm
bullet.
not here to test my might. I'm here to win.
I'm shooting that man straight in the nuts. I don't give a damn who feels some type of way about it.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
There was, I couldn't remember the name of the anime before my phone died. I was looking up like 90s anime.
Hey, your phone died.
Hey, leave me alone.
There's plugs around here. I'm charging mine.
Apparently, there's an anime from the 90s called Cinderella Monogatari.
Yeah.
First of all, the whole Monogatari series is.
I was about to say, boy, he about to butcher that name.
Monogary.
He was about to say Monogatari.
That's exactly what I was wanting to say.
I need a
But-
guitar.
Nah. But nah, that whole Monogatari series is.
And then he said it again.
I don't care.
Mona.
If people
Story.
still say Hunter X Hunter, I'm going to keep saying Monogatari.
What is it, Hunter Cross?
I say Hunter X, Connor. There's an X in there.
There's an X.
Yeah.
I mean, what is Hunter Cross? Hunter? What do
I
you
think-
want to call it? It's Hunter X Hunter.
I love that series.
What?
The Monogatari series.
We should like rewatch that actually.
This is him right here.
That's a lot. That's a lot from that Monogatari shit that I don't
That's who?
remember.
Hey,
Okay, dude's name was Kukai. First of all, he's a monk. Why he that big?
his name is what?
His name is
Got more body
Kukai.
than he-
Okay.
Kukai?
Yeah.
First of all,
He got head.
he built like, what's his name?
I'm gonna install the picture so y'all can see what we seen.
Please, because that
Why am I having such a hard time remembering this dude's name?
Who?
7 Deadly Sins.
Escanor?
He looked like Escanor. Like if Escanor went bald.
That's basically how he is. Like, that's basically how he is. Like how you have to fold Escanor before 12 noon. If it's 11 o'clock, you need to kill him now.
You gotta fold him before the beads glow.
If it's 11:58, you have to kill him now.
No. You gotta fold Escanor at night.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
That's the only time you
Like,
can.
you don't
like
fold
from
him-
like 5 or 6 a.m. he getting strong. At 12 he at his peak. Mm-hmm. So you're not even shooting him at that point.
You gonna burn. You just gonna burn from being in the vicinity.
I'm
of
sorry.
him.
Like
9:45 he getting shot.
I have always looked at anime characters. Like if I got into a fight with them, would I be scared or would I hold my ground? I look at Inuyasha, I'm holding my ground. I look at Ichigo, he a punk, I'm still holding my ground.
I'm about to scare y'all.
Man,
I look at Aizen, I'm gonna die, but I'm holding my ground.
Hey, yo.
Look, hold on.
Yeah, okay.
I've never been scared until I saw
Y'all remember
Escanor.
the picture I just showed y'all, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You good?
Who's that?
That's the same guy.
You good?
He nasty, swole. He nasty.
That's him
how
when he.
I felt when I saw Taguro's. We go 100%, and then like for some reason his collarbone was above his head.
Yeah.
That
He had,
was
like,
nasty.
A crown sitting around his neck.
That was
It was
nasty.
made out of his collarbone.
Nah.
I've
Alright.
never
You said you could
seen
fold. You
something-
said you could fold Ichigo. I mean, Ichigo not a threat.
You know, I had to like
if he
rewatch.
didn't- in the
Ichigo's
Grim-
not a threat
when he
at
fought
all. I'm
Grimjow.
sorry.
Hold on.
And he got beat when he ain't have no sword. He caught straight hands from Grimjow, who ain't have no sword.
Hold on, I do want to say, my boy Malik, he did put me on like Ichigo could fight in high school. I had to go and rewatch Bleach. I do think as a regular person with no powers, Ichigo can fight.
He can. I'm still folding him.
So can every main character in anime that goes to high school.
But
This is also
Let's the
Baki can fight. Can't nobody at this table be
But
Baki.
if we're going off strength, because I'm gonna defend Bleach right now.
Jotaro?
If we're going off strength, and I put Ichigo Kurosaki against, give me a swordsman.
Kuwabara.
No.
I think he would fuck up. I like Kuwabara. Ichigo would fuck. Excuse my language. Ichigo would fuck Kuwabara up. This nigga swinging
not
a
him.
big ass piece of metal. That's one. Number
Hey,
two,
hold on.
his spiritual energy spills out because it's too much.
Hold on.
That's
Okay,
the reason
so-
his sword is
so
so
not him.
big.
So not him. Freaking Sanosuke from Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh yeah, Sanosuke
Oh,
Saga.
this a regular straight up
Cause-
fight? Is it a straight up fight?
Yeah.
Ichigo got him.
Nah.
Makoto Shinshiko.
No. I don't think.
He ain't got Shishio.
I don't think he got Sanosuke.
It's a range thing. Sanosuke throwing knees versus Ichigo swinging his sword at you.
Oh, no. We're
you
talking
said- you
hand
said
to hand.
You said hand to hand.
If it's a regular street, yeah.
Sanosuke.
No,
Sanosuke got that.
Is this regular Ichigo or Soul Reaper Ichigo?
You said
You
high
said
school.
regular
you said
high school.
kid
I said
Ichigo.
I said regular high school kid Ichigo can fight. Now,
Yeah.
is this fight between them two regular Ichigo?
Yes.
Oh, Sanosuke beating his ass.
I can give you. I
But
can list
but
off people.
They were
Sanosuke
swinging the
beat
same.
most
they were
people
sing-
with weapons.
No, they were swinging the same size sword. And Sanosuke perfected a punch to destroy a boulder.
I like your phone. I need to look at somebody's name real quick.
Hold on.
I need to look at somebody's name real quick.
My phone dying.
God dang it. Everybody's phone
look,
dying.
I'm gonna run you a list of people that can fold Ichigo with just hands.
Okay.
Jotaro.
What kind is this?
Just straight
Soul
hands.
Reaper Ichigo.
No, straight hands.
This is
high
human
school-
Ichigo.
Human
Yeah,
Ichigo.
human
Then no, it don't matter. He's human.
Hey, yes, it does.
Even if you say Soul Reaper, Ichigo take the sword away.
I'm giving you regular human opponents.
But
Jot-
he don't got
look.
no kind of training. This is regular.
Hey.
Jotaro.
Wait,
So
no.
what?
He's a
No,
regular
there's
dude.
one
This is a
person.
big nigga.
There's one person that Ichigo is definitely not beating,
Nah,
and his name is Conan Edogawa.
that nigga is built like a 40-year-old man.
We're not talking about little kid Conan. We talking about I can't remember his like
you talking
Jimmy.
about? Conan?
Jimmy Fudo.
Yeah, Jimmy
Kudo?
Kudo. Jimmy
Yeah,
Kudo. Yeah, Kudo. My bad.
Damn.
I love it. I couldn't remember his name. That's why I was trying to look it
What
up.
was that? That martial
Jimmy
arts
Kudo
one?
is murdering Ichigo.
No.
with the master who had the blonde hair
Yes.
with no eyes. What was that?
Change my
The
mind.
guy who trained with the girl Miyu, I think her name
What you
was
talking about?
Kenichi.
Kenichi.
Kenichi a phone.
Might
Ichigo.
as disciple. Kenichi is phoning him.
That doesn't
The
count.
top-
You
the top
guys are
two.
literally putting people who are Kenichi, a person whose anime is built off him learning multiple martial arts,
Okay.
versus a high school kid.
You said he can fight.
He can fight. But this difference is like me versus Ichigo. I've been training in martial arts for years. Of course I'm gonna beat him. Ichigo is a street fighter. He's just gonna beat somebody up in school.
Okay, so
you said if I put him against Ryu,
No.
So Ichigo versus Yusuke. Yusuke.
You guys are putting people with martial art ability.
No,
hold on.
Yusuke-
Let me talk.
Wait,
Let me
what
say
about
something.
homie from Sword
Hold
Yu
on.
Yu
Let me
Hakusho?
let me defend this now. Yusuke has been beating up people for years. Does it look like Ichigo getting into a street fight with somebody off top? No.
All right, how about
this?
this?
Is a regular person
All right,
versus people that train to fight.
Tenjo Tenge. The main character from Tenjo Tenge. When he
Are you talking
first
about
got school-
Suichiro?
Yeah, Soichiro.
Nah,
Base
Soichiro got
Soichiro.
that.
Boy,
He's
Base
following
Soichiro.
him.
He's just like Yusuke. What are you talking about?
I like
That
how
man
this
was
is
not
broken off
fighting.
into
He
a
knows
whole separate
This is
conversation.
going into a
I'm
whole
going to
rant.
defend Ichigo.
Ichigo
Why?
is not
You
a
guys
good
are put
character.
Yes,
First of all-
he is. Number
of
one,
all-
we not gonna pretend like when Bleach came out, it was not one of the most watched shows out.
And
We're not gonna say that.
I'm not
We're
going to
not
pretend like
saying
I was
that
the
it
one
was.
watching it. I didn't see Bleach until
Hold on.
2013.
Number two, we not finna act like he cannot put hands on a whole lot of people.
Name
you guys
somebody.
are putting people on. I'm not the one saying he can whoop everybody. I'm just saying he's not finna get whooped by a whole bunch of characters. If he regular Ichigo can't fight as good as he ain't. So it's a regular person. That's what you're doing.
Okay, give me a regular person.
Rurouni Kenshin is a better swordsman. Yeah, of course.
Obvious. That's obvious. That's
First of all,
obvious.
that's them. Leave me
He's
out of
a
this.
regular person. You ever seen him train how to be a swordsman?
Yeah.
He got one technique in Bleach, and it is this.
I don't know what I'm doing, but if I fuck
No. He come from the side sometimes.
you know what?
Hey, look.
Hold on.
All I'm
That's-
saying.
So he's a versatile Inuyasha.
I feel like wait.
Damn right. I think if Inuyasha popped it off, I don't care if he got silver hair. Ichigo is beating that ass.
Maza. Guts
I would
before-
defend that to the death. That don't count.
No, Guts
Hold on,
Guts
wait,
with
wait.
a sword versus Ichigo.
That
Soul
don't count.
Reaper
That
Ichigo.
don't count.
Hey, we need to say this for a whole nother episode.
Yeah, this is a whole other episode.
we might need to say this
We
for a whole.
finna end this right here. Guys can kill most things. Not people. Things.
Hold on.
Like you ever seen what was that Black Panther thing? He was like, you scared to fight such and such. He's like, he trains to kill the unknown or whatever. Guys don't even know what he be fighting sometimes. He just be like, my thing stepping on me. I can't go to sleep until it's day. Stepping on the beat. We finna this is our part one. We just ranting about 90s anime stuff we grew up with.
I like how it was supposed to be about 90s anime, and we done branched off in the 30
gotta
at a
keep
time.
going.
No, we
90s
stuck
too
with we
much.
stuck with 90s anime. It's just we're ranting.
All I'm saying
Trying to-
is, if you put teenage Ichigo, just human,
Okay.
versus Jimmy Kudo is beating that ass.
No.
Yes.
No.
Give me a reason why.
He was way bigger
We're
than
gonna save that for the. We gotta
We're
save.
gonna save this for the next one.
Gonna kick a whole soccer ball in his face.
Make sure you guys, hit that bell down there. That's Malik again. That's Tim.
What's good?
I'm Mazda. Let us know what you think. Help me defend Bleach against these guys because they don't understand it. Bleach is. I love.
I am defending. We're gonna go over this in the next. You're gonna hear the argument carry over.
No, we gonna get to it. I don't care about the other part. We gonna get to it. Hit the bell. Hit us up next time. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about.
Come join us at Versus Round, man. That way you can be in the episode.
We got a bunch of chairs over here. Come have discussions with us. Anyway, later.
Burritos, rice, and guacamole.